G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday I've installed. Now this week we're back on the Mighty 300 series. Now, you're here because you want to see us install the UHF handpiece mount. It's a pretty easy one, a little finicky but not too bad. So first thing you need to do is go to your fridge, grab yourself guilty pleasure. In my case it's a beer, must be liquid, preferably alcoholic, because if you don't, you can have a bad install. This is the new pirate ritual. Cheers legends. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pirate life. Ooh. Pretty good drop this one, so I'm for rating it. So first thing we're going to do, now this is a GME handpiece latch. I'm just going to use this one because that's what we have here, but your one could be anything. You see here we've got a series of different holes right there. That shows you, that's so you can pick up whatever mount it is that you've got. So I'm going to quickly bolt that on. It's pretty easy for us. It's going to be a couple in the center. Righto, so as you can see, that bad boy's on. Now I'm going to grab a 4mm Allen key, because we're going to need that for this install, I believe. Oh baby, look at that. 4mm Allen key. We're also going to need a couple of trim tools, maybe, maybe not. Let's go have a look. Righto, let's go. Oh. So we step in the driver's side. Pardon me. These are good, eh? I need to make some more money because these are, like, this is the next level comfy seat. Probably comfy seat I sat in, but to be fair, I've got a 79 Jimny. Jesus Christ, that was rough. Luxury, this one. Okay, so this pedal here has to come off. So we're gonna peel that back and put your fingers in behind. See, I've got my fingers in behind the plastic there. And then we're just gonna, get that? Yep. And then we're just gonna pull. Work our way up. Pulling it off, bump. See, as I worked my fingers up there then, it just popped off, which makes it nice and easy. So then, the next step, Al, can you please pass me the bracket and the Allen key? Save me getting back out and harassing you. Thank you. Good cameraman, this one. Righto, so the next step here is you'll see you got a bolt and this little washer. So this is a little packing washer. So you'll see here that this is made to perfectly seat in here, right? Like so. However, the washer doesn't sit behind there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put bolt in, washer in, which then brings it out flat, so we're not damaging the bracket or anything crazy. And we're going to go ahead and you'll see that tab goes into here. We want to go through this hole. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go like so. Now we're going to actually do this bad boy. We get this one here, we're going to feed this up through this hole. I'm going to try and see if we can capture it. I told it was a little bit finicky, but I wanted to do it the hard way first, didn't I? So I find it easier if I start like this, wash a bolt and everything, put my Allen key in it, and we go and get that up. And then through this gap here, there's a little gap just above there. You can actually see in there, and I'll put this bad boy in through the bottom hole, and you can see the bolt, and you can bloody try and line it up with it. Now if you drop it, it's a pain in the ass to fish back out because I just have to do it. Oh yes, that is probably the best method to putting it in. Exactly what I just did. You can just look straight through there. So I'll get that cameraman in there now and I'll point over the thing to the gap. But if you're eyeballing in this gap here, you can actually see the bolt in there. Probably can't see it at the camera, but you can see the bolt in there. And you just push it all up and line it up and hold the end with your fingertippies. And you'll get it, you'll absolutely nail it. And then you'll see here now, we just go ahead and tighten this up. So it's nice and tight. And there's one more little tricky bit to do, and this one's done. Now the tricky bit here is the plastic. Now if you look at these ribs, let me for these two here. So see these two ribs here, we've actually bent them back so I can show you this in the install. that one there and that one there. So these are the top ones that are going over here. So if you go like that, you're like, okay, I've got to get these two here. See my fingers. Those two there, we're going to trim them off with a Stanley real quick. Oop. So it all just sits back on that little bit better. So I'm not real good at these, so we'll just give it a go anyway. God damn, boy sucks. Oh yeah, kind of got some of it. As you can see, I've quite unsuccessfully done these, so I'll give them another go. There we go. Might take a few hits. Let me just bloody get in there, trim them off. I suck at this, but anyways. I've pretty well trimmed them off, make it a lot easier to put this on so it doesn't sit with the bloody thing. Now, don't let me tell you to use a Stanley knife, but don't ever pull it back towards yourself. Cut your guts open and stuff. See, I was doing that then. I was flexing it up like that. It's going away from me. If you start doing these silly things, you're going to end up or bang into your fingers, into your guts. No good, very unsafe. So if you're not competent with a Stanley blade, get somebody else to do this or get a file or a grinder or something. Don't use a Stanley. It's going towards yourself. Well, he's butchering it, but it's working. Oh, butcher over here, eh?
No butcher has knife skills that bad.
Oh, savage. But accurate, I'm not going to lie. It's very accurate. But you won't see it because it'll be hidden behind the thing anyway. Righto, so that there is one perfectly manicured, butchered piece of plastic. Righto, let's go put this bad boy in. So last piece of the puzzle is line all this back up and clip him in, which is going to go like so. See him on there, and then everything. So you're going to make sure you get the bloody plastic trimming around it. Pop that back in. Old plastic trim. I mean the rubber trim around it even. So feed this rubber trim back down over it. Feed the rubber trim in. There we go, he's got it now. Just gonna get that to sit back in nice. Bloody marvellous. And that there, legends, is when I find the UHF handpiece mount. I know where it is. You know where it is? Guess where it is. So,
In a car that's not here.
Sky's hopeless, eh? So, I took the Prado down, swapped it for the 300 so I had something to drive. Got the 300 and I was sitting on the passenger seat. I'm like, I don't need that. It can stay here. Turns out I needed to hang it on there. Somebody fire me already. I'll tell you what, I am not surprised that I've not been fired yet. I'll be fired from this one day. Yo, Mac. Right, over we on. So, last piece of the puzzle. Ching, job done, and then it plugs in here into one of your spare switches you've got there. Doink, plugs it in. Now you might be thinking, is this thing going to be annoying my leg? Blah, blah, blah. Now the answer to that question is yes. So, unfortunately, it's the only good spot we could find. Like, if it does really annoy you, you can shorten this bad boy up like that with just a bit of string, because it's still going to go out here. Yeah, no worries, cool. Obviously, you're passionate, you want to talk on it, you're going to have to do something there. But if it does get a little bit annoying, you can just shorten that up. You can even just do that with it. Put it up there, bloody hunky-dory, whatever. You'll figure it out, but there's ways around it. But this is the best location we could find because all the trims are so tight in this thing. Without having to severely modify the car to fit it in, that was the best option we had. But it's actually a pretty good option. It's in a good location. You're cruising along, you're like, oh yeah, cool. You can see it, you can grab it easy. Yeah, here you go. Boom, just keep looking on the road. You don't even have to look back. So it's a very good option. I would recommend getting the magnet mount. So you just go and bank. Very, very simple. Straight on, straight off. Boom, done. Easy, piece. Righto, legends. Let's have a swig of the beer because I am thirsty and I have not stayed hydrated. And I've fucking lost it. There he is. He's hiding there. Righto, here's me beer. I didn't lose him. Righto, let's have a swig. Choo. Now this is a good drop. Right, legends, that is a wrap on this one. If you like this product, down below in the description, you're going to find a link over to our webpage where you can grab yourself one of these mounts and see all the other badass products that we do for the LC300. Now, if you really, really like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, punch the notification bell at the top because it makes all the difference. And if you really like this content and you want to see more of it, you might like this one here, you might like that one over there. Righto, so one last thing. If you want to see all the other cool things we get up to, all our trips and all our mad action and that, make sure you head over to Pirate Camp Co TV on YouTube and you're going to find all the action we get up to. Other than that, thanks for the support. We'll see you next week. Oh, one more thing. Get a Jimny.